boys are built for horsepower and cutting-edge precision with a first-of-its-kind.
All right, we are coming back on the air now with a tornado warning. This is in Dodge County, Lawrence, Telfair, and Wheeler counties. This is going to run until 6:15. National Weather Service has picked up on some rotation in far eastern Dodge County that is going to now move into northern parts of Telfair and Wheeler counties here in the next little bit. So Dodge County included in this. This does not include downtown Eastman. However, if you are in, say, the Chauncey area, that's where this is going to be for the moment. So let's drill this down in here and check out some of the winds and get some roads in here. So this is going to be right along Highway 23. I believe it's that right there. So going just to the north of Chauncey, between Godwinsville and Chauncey, right along Highway 23 right now. If you are along Georgia 165 north of Chauncey up towards, let's see, that would be the Lawrence County line. This moving in your general direction here in the next few minutes, and then eventually towards Highway 319, Accord and Advance once you get over towards the Alamo area. So if you are in Chauncey, Accord, Advance, even McRae. I think you're okay in McRae. We'll say north of McRae. Need you to go to your tornado safe place right now. This is going to be the lowest floor of your structure, away from doors and windows, putting as many walls between you and the outside as possible, and going to watch this continue to move now for the next little while. Meteorologist Alex Pry still here with me. Alex, I don't know if you've got a chance to check out the warning and maybe get the motion on this so we can draw a track on it.
Yes, I do. So I got a track over here on our Max computer right over here. So this tornado warning is moving east at about 35 miles an hour, I believe. Yeah, so east at 35 miles an hour. So really gone down from how fast we were looking at storms moving earlier on this morning. But as you can see, the timing of this 5:56 to Chauncey, 6:04 to Accord, 6:15 at Advance, 6:23 you're getting into Alamo into Wheeler County, 6:34 Glenwood on the other side of Wheeler County, and then Mount Vernon 6:41 and Uvalde at 6:50 right there. So really trekking through the eastern portion of Dodge County, where you kind of see that flare up on the county line right there, and then getting into the northern part of Telfair County into Wheeler County, really going to be very prominent as it moves into there over the next couple of minutes. So we're talking Wheeler County probably here in the next about 30-ish minutes, and then areas further to the east obviously after that, but we'll continue to see if this does hold together right now. But right now the relative velocity, pretty strong rotation indication right there, and a good notch there in the lines of winds. Alex?
Yeah, that's right. I want to get you some roads. If you are near Jaybird Springs Road, I need you to go to your tornado safe place. Some other roads in this general area, you're going to get Jaybird Lane, Jaybird Helena Dirt Road. Yes, Amanda, to answer your question, we are staying on Sanders Cemetery Road, English Crossing Road, Garrison Road, getting up towards Clarence Lock Road, New Bethel Church Road, Helena Dirt Road, Lewis Dunn Road, Monroe Butler Road, Austin Lane, George Parrott Road. It's this area where a potential tornado could be moving in that general direction. The far southern reaches of Lawrence County here, far northern reaches of Telfair County, but then really moving into Wheeler County and the Alamo area. If you are in Alamo this morning, it is time to go to your tornado safe place. Again, lowest floor, putting as many structures between you and the outside as possible, walls that is, away from doors and windows, because the type of environment we're dealing with, these things can spin up real quick, which is what we just saw, and it's now continuing to move along that track that Alex Pry was just showing you. Let's check out what we call the correlation coefficient, so the potential lofted debris here. We're not seeing anything at the moment, so we don't think we have a tornado on the ground, but we certainly have a storm that's capable of producing a tornado near the Chauncey area right now, moving in the general direction of Alamo, and it's going to be right in there. So this is going to be the far eastern reaches of Dodge County where this potential tornado is, moving into really primarily Wheeler County, maybe scraping by Lawrence, but Wheeler County really next in line here over the course of the next 15 minutes or so. So this warning goes until 6:15, and we're going to watch this move now into northern Wheeler County. So there's Alamo, the Ocmulgee River down to the south. And that's really what we're looking at the moment. So let's get again the roads in here right now. George Parrott Road, Helena Dirt Road, Clarence Lock Road, getting up towards County Road 770. We got Durden Lane. Let's pull this up to the north just a little bit more. County Road 23. You've got Irwin Road, B.E. Spoons Road, Something Creek, Joyner Creek Road, New Bethel Church Road, and then getting towards 441 Club Road in this general area. And then there's Highway 319 headed down into Wheeler County. So it's this area right along the Dodge, Wheeler, and Lawrence County line. Really, this is Lawrence and Wheeler counties right here that you need to be headed to your tornado safe place as we speak. Let's see. So that is the rotation there. It's going to be just outside of Chauncey now. So if you're like right in Chauncey, you're okay. And then, Alex, we just got a new scan and it looked like it's tightened up even more. That's going to be right there at the so this is the very southern tip of Lawrence County and then Dodge County as well. And then we're going to get over into Wheeler County in the next little bit. This is probably the tightest rotation we've seen all morning. And this is, again, the rotation in this exact frame would be right near English Crossing Road, Accord Road, and whatever is going on in this little notch here into Dodge County, just like that. So we are going to continue to track this. This is obviously at the very edge of our area. We are coming up on 6 o'clock. I tell you what, I think we're going to reset with 13 WMAZ morning here at 6, and we are going to hit that right about now.
All right, well, we are still continuing to monitor this tornado warning that we do have currently. I believe, are we going to toss back to you, Caitlin, Frederick?
So yeah, we'll take it for a second. Let you guys have a moment to breathe. We, of course, have been covering severe weather all morning as it has moved through central Georgia starting to about 3:30 this morning or so. We've been on the air. So we are continuing to track these warnings as they come in. Of course, Alex have been doing a great job doing that.
And they have had a long morning, to say the least. Of course, we have Fariha Abrar, who is going to be joining us at some point this morning. She's headed down to Houston County with the latest on the updates. We're going to send things back over to Alex Forbes, though. What's the latest on that latest track, Alex?
Right, so we're continuing to track this tornado warning just past Jaybird Springs. So there's Lawrence County and into Dodge right now. So this is going to be in this tip here of Dodge County towards Highway 319. So if you're on 319 and you know when you go through from Lawrence into Wheeler, you go through Dodge for like 5.5 seconds. It's that area where we are watching for this rotation in the moment. This latest scan does not look quite as impressive. That last scan was probably the most impressive, and I'm curious to see now if we saw any debris out of that, and it does not appear so. So that's some good news there. But really approaching Highway 319, let me zoom that back in a little bit. Getting into Wheeler County. So if you are along Georgia 126 in southern Lawrence or Wheeler or northern Wheeler counties between the county line and Alamo, you need to be headed to your tornado safe place. Anywhere along 319, I'm hoping you're already in your tornado safe place. If you're not, I need you to get there as quickly as possible. And then looking beyond that, we're going to look further into northern Wheeler County. So on the other side of 126, some roads to throw at you. County Road 41, Doubletree Road, got Snow Hill Church Road, we got Snow Hill Baptist Church Road, County Road 42, Stuckey Church Road. These are places where you need to be headed to your tornado safe place. Also in Lawrence County, County Road 766, Johnny Martin Road, Scotland Road, Union Springs Road, and then you're getting back up towards Stuckey Church Road up here. It's that general area where it's already raining heavily, but we are going to be looking at the possibility of some rotation coming overhead. And not too short of an order. So zooming out, just kind of giving you the big picture on everything. So this is actually one of 2 tornado warnings that are in the state right now. We've got one in our area and another one just south of Albany. If you're watching from Warner Robins, Macon, Irwinton, Sandersville, all is quiet up here. We are done with the storms for the day. Some heavier rain remains in Bleckley County, but we are watching this potential tornadic storm in far southern Lawrence County, far eastern Dodge, and that's what's getting into Wheeler County. I can go ahead and say, I think from a tornado perspective, we can tell anybody in northern Telfair County, so McRae and northward, this little part of the county that's in the warning, that you are okay from a tornado standpoint at the moment. It's really right here into Dodge County and southern Lawrence County where we are watching most closely. And I believe, Alex, we were tracking this at 35, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, east at 35.
Okay, let's draw a new track on this here for at least just the next few minutes. Let's do a 20-minute track. East at 35, and we're not even grabbing any cities here. Let's see if we can drill this down in a little bit more and redo that. I'm not sure we're going to pick up on anything. Let's see. Let's try this again. East at 35. Stucky. Okay, we can tell you Stucky right around 6:22, which this warning goes until 6:15, so that would be kind of what we would expect in that area, and that would be as it's crossing, Georgia 19 there. Really, getting now into almost out of Dodge County. It's almost there. It would be this area right in here, and really it has dropped down tremendously. So some good news there. Alex, really quick, let's see if we can pop up the tornado watch just to give Macon, Warner Robins, and areas up here a little peace of mind. Most of our counties trimmed out of this tornado watch now.
Yes, exactly right, Alex. So a lot of our counties, mainly the northwestern half or northwestern 2/3, if you will, have been trimmed out of this tornado watch. As you can see, areas as far up as Jasper County, all over to the west, and Taylor, Upson counties, all the way to the east, Washington, Johnson counties, and then everywhere in between of all those areas, even dipping down into Macon, Dooley counties, Bibb, Houston, Peach, Twiggs. You are all in the all clear, those areas that aren't shaded in the pink, but the areas that we do see in that pink into the southeast, those areas are still under the risk for severe weather, and some of the areas further up to the northwest could be trimmed off of that right now, but we will continue to tell you that as we get those counties trimmed off the tornado watch right there. And let's go ahead and take it back to you. What was that siren just for?
Yeah, speaking of trimming off, they've trimmed the tornado warning, so they've taken out McRae, just as I was describing with parts of Telfair County, and really most of Dodge counties out of this as well. Let me do one last check of the velocity here and see where yeah, so this would be in like far eastern Dodge County in this little notch right here. Getting into Wheeler County here in the next few minutes, in the general vicinity of Alamo and to the north is where this is headed. But if you are in Telfair County, we can give you the all clear from the tornado warning, and I'm hoping to be able to do the same in Dodge County in the next few minutes. But as of this moment, far eastern Dodge County still included in the warning. If you are over near Eastman, you are good to go. No issues there. Abbeville, that part of Dodge County, southern Dodge County, even Milan, not impacted by this. Really, the focal point of the city here is going to be Alamo, and then points northward of Alamo and Wheeler County. And that's going to continue here for the next little while. Let's see if we can get some more roads in here. I know we've highlighted a few of them, but just kind of where this would be. So approaching 319, we were talking about this earlier, kind of on that Dodge stretch of 319 for like a half mile. That's where this would be crossing. And then beyond that, if you are along Mount Carmel Church Road, County Road 157, Pinehurst Place, Mims Road, Chick Inn Road, Self Road, Glen Curry Road, Scotland Road, over toward Union Springs Road, Johnny Martin Road, and Lower Lowry Firehouse Road. That's where we need you to be headed into your tornado safe place. Some of that in Lawrence County, some of that in Dodge County. Getting into Wheeler County, not Dodge County. Getting into northern Wheeler County, I want to highlight County Road 42, County Road 41, Snow Hill Church Road included in that. You got Stucky Church Road, Snow Hill Baptist Church Road, Woods Road, Big Branch Road, Landsberg Road, Sweetwater Lane, Tar Road, County Road 33, White Springs Road, Piney Woods Lake Road included in this, Little New York, County Road 191, and Greg Cowie Road. That would be the general area where this potential rotation is moving towards. But again, looking at the correlation coefficient here, this is any kind of debris we would see in the air. We have not seen anything with this potential tornado. We still have not seen anything. So some welcome news, at least on that front. And this warning going to go here for at least the next 7 minutes or so, and carry us to about 6:15. And we'll see if it gets extended beyond that. But as things stand now, I do not believe that is going to happen. But just highlighting again, the sirens may have gone off in Telfair County. They have been removed from the warning. Dodge County, almost all in the clear. If you're over near Eastman in Dodge County, you're in the clear. Really, this is becoming a Wheeler County situation, and only Wheeler County, even southern Lawrence County, kind of getting out of it in terms of the storm's trajectory right now. So let's draw this. Let's see if we can get this to the east now at 35. Let's draw this whole storm to the east, not just the rotation. So just because your city comes up here does not mean you've got a tornado headed towards you. I've drawn this heaviest part of the storm. The tornado would only be like right in there. But Alamo about 613, Mount Vernon about 628, Vidalia out in Montgomery County, that would be 643, Lyon 654, Toombs Central over that area towards 703. So all of this exiting our area, moving towards Savannah, and that's where the severe weather threat is going to be later this morning. So we've got this warning going for the next 7 minutes or so. And we're going to continue to just keep tabs on it. Again, I'm not too concerned in the moment that there's a tornado on the ground as we speak, but still a threat nonetheless, Alex.
Yeah, exactly. And I want to take you a little bit further down to the southwest of this line. So this is nothing radar indicated of a severe thunderstorm or a tornado warning like what we do have to the north. So I won't spend too much time on it, but also note that there are some strong thunderstorms embedded in this line right there. A couple flashes of lightning, some heavy rain indicated, and areas next impacted in that line will be 611 Fitzgerald, 622 over to Ashton, 627 in the very southern part of Telfair County at Jacksonville, over to Lumber City at 635, 643 at Sapp Still, 652 McNabb Falls, Hazelhurst at 7, and then Denton at 707. So that's kind of the last little edge that we're kind of looking at getting into the southeastern portions of central Georgia right here. But I'll send it back to Alex right now, and we'll continue to cover this current tornado warning that we do have for Wheeler County.
Right, and the more I'm looking at this and more watching the storm shift, right? If we're seeing something, it's going to be right in here. But the winds in this area are very weak, so it is some rotation, but it's not strong rotation by any stretch of the imagination. We flip this over to the base velocity, and again, it just does not look strong at all. I typically like to bounce back and forth between the two, just kind of gauge what's going on. But really, the relative velocity takes into account the storm's motion. So it says, okay, the storm's moving this way at 35. Let's kind of iron out the winds and see what the actual winds inside of the storm are doing, kind of like normalizing it, if that makes sense. And we're still picking up on just a little bit of rotation just to the northeast of Alamo. That is now going to be on the Lawrence-Wheeler County line. So we can give the all clear now for all of Dodge County. So some welcome news on that front. And then watching this warning here for the next 5 minutes, which if I had to bet, I really do not think is going to be extended. We have not seen the correlation coefficient drop out. The rotation is rather weak. It's just, it does not look like it's going to be that, pressing of an issue to extend the warning towards Mount Vernon. But if it were extended, honestly, it wouldn't be towards Mount Vernon. It would be to the north of there and to Montgomery County towards the Terrytown area. But again, that's a big if, and I think that if is not a likelihood, at least at the moment. I want to show you back here in Macon and in Warner Robins, we had the tornado watch that goes until 8 a.m. That has been canceled for several central Georgia counties, Bibb, Houston included, Crawford, Peach, Macon, Dooley, over towards Twiggs, Wilkinson, Johnson, Washington, Hancock. All of these counties wiped out. And even then, I think we could take another tier of counties out. You could take out Pulaski, Bleckley, leave Lawrence in for just like 15 more minutes and then take them out. Point being, I don't think all of this is going to end up going until 8 o'clock, and we'll likely see it canceled before then here in central Georgia. So that's where that stands, at least at the moment. I do want to show you very briefly that the line is continuing to move out, and we are going to be left with some scattered showers along about 9 a.m., but then really clearing out with sunny skies later on today. So it's not all doom and gloom today, right? As soon as we get this storm out of Wheeler County and get it to fall below severe limits, then we will be good to go. But for the time being, for at least the next 3 minutes, we've got this tornado warning really for Wheeler and Lawrence County. We flip this back over to the velocity here. Yeah, a little funny business trying to go on, but I've seen things look much more impressive this morning and they not have warnings on them. Also, on top of that, warnings aside, I just don't think this thing is producing a tornado, and they're going to cancel it. Is that right, Alex?
Expires in 3 minutes.
Okay, good. So, just for planning purposes here, we will be able to dip out of this at 6:15. So we've got another 2.5 minutes of this warning, and they are not going to extend it. So some good news there as we track things here in central Georgia. So I tell you what, since they're dropping this, let me take you through what's going to happen today. We've got winds, obviously high down to the south with the storms right now, but then through the afternoon, still looking at gusts upwards of 20-25 miles an hour, and then into the night tonight, getting closer to 30 miles an hour. So still going to be a windy day, but a sunny day across central Georgia, and cooler. Temperature is going to be in the 60s in our neck of the woods before things really begin to calm down tonight. And really quiet for the rest of the week. Here we go into Saturday, looking at some clouds building in, something similar on Sunday. And then on Monday, this is going to be the solar eclipse day. Hoping this cloud cover here does not come to fruition, or at least we're able to see breaks in the clouds, because we will be able to see the partial solar eclipse in Georgia. But if you are headed out to like Arkansas, Texas, it could be a little fuzzy out there. So watching the forecast on that one closely, and then maybe some rain in here by the time we get to Tuesday. But really, I think the better chance of that is going to be by the time we get to Wednesday afternoonish. Also worth noting that for the Masters as well. So for today, 69, clearing out, sunny by the afternoon. Let me take you over to the 7-day forecast real quick. 65 on Thursday, 66 on Friday. Look at that, ton of sunshine, maybe a few clouds mixed in. 73 on Sunday, 76 on Monday. We will work in that 20% chance of rain by the time we get to Tuesday. So we've got less than a minute now left on this tornado warning, and let me hop you back up here to the radar just to kind of get the lay of the land before we go to break. Or before we go on to what's next. I don't know what y'all want to do. If you could just let me know. So this tornado warning is going to go away. We're going to be looking at still some heavier rain with even some lightning in parts of Telfair County. Alex, we had a ton of lightning earlier this morning.
Yeah.
There's like none of it left compared to what we have. And then watching this move through Telfair, Wheeler, and Trutland counties over the next little bit. Also Johnson County. And then it's going to get on out of here. And this line is going to be history for us. So there it goes. Another radar scan. Also worth noting, just kind of with this warning, we didn't see a big uptick in lightning, which we would normally see whenever we get some sort of stronger rotation developing. So something to note there. Also looking at some heavier rain continuing Dooley, Pulaski, over towards parts of Lawrence County as well, and Bleckley County. So all that's going to be coming to an end here in the next few minutes. So hopefully this is the last warning of the day. 4, 3, 2, 1, and there it goes. No more tornado warning, and we will. Where are we going? Break.
We're going over
We'll
here.
take it from
All
here.
right, thank you, Alex.
All right.
All right, now as the storms moved out of Houston County and Macon earlier today, we're now starting to see some of these power outages. About 12 to 1,300 customers without power, according to the Flint EMC outage map after the overnight storms there in Houston County.
And you know, in Houston County, we talked to the EMA director, Chris